So Dominic, let us congratulate you on earning a distinguished on your senior project. Well done. All right, so we're now going to go down the line and give you some warm and cool feedback, things that you're already doing well and things that you could work on before your next presentation. And Joseph is going to start.
Hi. So I only had really two pieces of cool feedback. One is towards the beginning, you had a couple of vocal fillers and some awkward pauses. But towards the end, you really fixed it, so I was really impressed with that. The only other thing I had to do was move your presentation, and that I felt there wasn't a lot of color involved with it. Though I guess it is hard to implement. But for my word feedback, you had a really good use of humor. You didn't over-exaggerate it, however, it also offered some comic relief from such a serious topic. I was impressed with your knowledge of specifics, so like specific details on how you could prevent problems, and also the specific systems that hackers can use to access your information, such as the Safari password saver. I really liked your expanding brain meme.
Sorry, I don't know what you're talking about.
And I really liked your hands-on demonstration with the Safari MacBook, because it really proved to me how easy it was that you could do it with someone who took bad security measures.
Well, I had a lot of the same feedback. So I actually commented my cool feedback was on your comfort level. It was clear that you were a little nervous at the beginning, but by the end, I definitely felt, like your brother said, you were more relaxed and your presentation just was flowing, and I just enjoyed listening to you the whole time. My warm feedback is that I really liked when you grabbed the MacBook and showed us that thing, because I think a lot of people don't realize how easy it is, including myself. I was impressed with your humor, as always. It's always the right level.
That's the best form of feedback there is.
And your technical terminology, I thought it was impressive that you didn't like skim over any of the words. You knew what you were talking about, and that was very clear through your whole presentation. And you did a great job answering questions from the panel. You were very thorough and made sure that you had answered specifically the questions that were addressed to you.
That doesn't leave me a lot, which is good. Cool feedback, I really had to think long and hard about cool feedback, and I really don't have any, but the only thing I thought was maybe in your presentation you could have done something about those password protection programs, answering Ms. Riley's questions, so something like Dashlane or something like that, as could have been a slide in there, but that's the only thing I could think of. Otherwise, great job. It was well organized. I love the demonstration. Great speaking voice. I love the humor. You were very well dressed. I don't think anyone said that, so that was great. You answered the questions really well, so I really, really enjoyed the presentation, and thank you for inviting me.
Thank you very much.
That leaves even less for me to say. Yeah, I'm struggling to find some cool feedback that hasn't been mentioned. I guess one thing I would say to work on is between your transitions, you had really great statements that were connecting ideas. Sometimes it was introduced by the word so you'd be like, so, and then you'd go into the next one. And so just finding a way to kind of eliminate that word so it improves the flow of the presentation. But again, I struggled to find that cool feedback. I agree that your presentation skills got so much better as it went along. Your verbal skills and nonverbal skills and the ability to be confident enough to step outside of the podium or out from behind the podium, I think that was indicative of you feeling comfortable enough to explain it to us and come up to the scary panel that's all sitting here. You had a great sense of humor, which I really enjoyed. You had a great volume and tone to your voice that makes it pretty engaging while you're speaking. I liked your use of analogies, like as you were explaining these complex data hacking things. It made it easier for a non-tech savvy person to understand. Excellent progression of ideas, a good use of infographics that really helped me to visualize what was happening. And you just, I feel like, demonstrated that you have like a huge wealth of knowledge on this topic, but that you can explain it in a way that the average person can understand, and I think that was pretty awesome. And I also thank you for letting me come to your presentation, even though I'm your advisor. But it was still great to be here, and we'll just give you another congratulations. You are all done your senior project.